Weir Selena told me you would come. I hope this works. Please don't let anything happen to me while I destroy these vines. You know, when you say it like that, I almost believe it. Let's do this thing. Stay alert. I'm not done yet. I'll meet you at the ritual site once I've rested for a minute.
I thought it was hidden here.
My Breton neighbors. Just because my father was a Reachman, they think I'm a cursed follower of Angoff. Angoff the Grave Singer. He's a Reach Mage, part of this damned Bloodthorn cult. You're not blind. You've seen the vines, right?
You don't trust me either. Look, I'm loyal to the Covenant. My father came from the Reach 30 years ago with Durkarach's horde. He was wounded at Daggerfall and left behind, and my mother, well, she took him in.
I never met him, if that's what you're asking. My father told me tales of Angoff. He was a terror even back then. And now he's here in Glenumbra. Every Breton bully has joined his Bloodthorn cult. But I was going to hide here until this blew over. But now Angoff's cultists have invaded the woods. If Angoff isn't killed or driven out, I've got no choice but to leave Glenumbra. Maybe a ship captain in Aldcroft will take me as far as Wayrest.
spawn of Padame's black blood, answer the cry of your servant. Come forth and walk upon the face of Nirn.
Corruption radiates from this thing. I can feel it worming into my soul. The corruption spreads outward, altering or killing all the forest creatures. We have to destroy it. Then keep me safe while I destroy this damn thing. I need more time. We've destroyed it. Give me a minute and I'll meet you at the ritual site.
See these vines? Corruption runs through them and they choke the sacred stone. Soon, they will tap into the stone's magic and defile it completely. If you will help me, I can destroy these foul vines. Your confidence is inspiring. Thanks for that. Now prepare yourself. The vine's protectors will be on us as soon as I cast my spell. I need to go faster! Be ready for another attack! It's finally gone. I need a minute to catch my breath, and then I'll meet you at the ritual site. Almost finished. Keep them off me a little longer! We've done it! Let me catch my breath and I'll head to the ritual site.
the corruption is washed away.
The sacrifice has made this... That poor Spriggan spirit is finally free. It is a lurcher no more. Through its blood, we have cleansed this site. Everything is ready. I agree. They've been imprisoned for much too long. Beldama, sisters, focus your power on the stranger. It's time to break Angolf's hold on the Guardians.
At last, the chains of corruption fall away. We are free of Angolf's hold.
Angolf will pay for this insult.
Speak, champion of the Guardians. We are in your debt. We are free. This is how it should be. We are Earth's bones. We endure. We knew someone would come to set us free. We just didn't know when it would happen, or who it would be. It seems right that you were the one. You are mortal, but also not mortal. Angolf has much to fear from you. Angolf's evil flows deeper than the wellspring of this land. This must end quickly. There is more work for you, champion. Go to the Weir Tree and find Weirus Gwen. We protected her from Angolf's slaves, but she cannot save the Weir Tree. That task belongs to another. Go, and learn what must be done.
Ah, another one. Here to work with the great Lord Deal, no doubt. I'm renowned throughout Glenumbra, you know. Well, there's no excuse for that. You've certainly heard about the Harpy menace that threatens Daggerfall. Of course you have. My sons and I are here to put an end to that threat. I know you want to help. Start by finding my stupid hirelings. The daggers. They're out gathering information about the Harpies. Know your enemy and all that. You'll get paid once I have enough to complete my research. Take this dagger with you. He knows what to do. Off with you now. Bumnog will help you. Interesting fellow. Always fights fair. Refuses to use weapons against the Harpies. Just his fists. Can't imagine that works out for him, but he's the only dagger still here, so what do I know? Who, not what. The Daggers. A mercenary group out of Daggerfall. They're highly trained and extremely deadly. Or so they tell me. They're also lost. But they do work cheap, which makes them perfect for my purposes. They left hours ago, and we haven't heard a word since. Only Bumnog returned, which is why he's available to help you. Why are you still here? Get out there and find the missing daggers.
You're going to help me find the rest of the daggers? I'm not sure you're dagger material. Your hands look kind of soft and delicate. Like you've never beaten anything into submission with your own two fists before. The daggers were hired to help Lord Deal gather research about the Harpies. We get him what he needs and we get paid. Simple as pie. But now the rest of the daggers are missing. We need to find them and make sure our first mission is a success. Everyone has to start someplace. Even the Fighters Guild had a first mission, didn't they? Who are you to judge? Now let's get out there and do what we're getting paid for. Let's find the daggers and bring back their research. Harpies, eggs, whatever we can bring back so Lord Deal can figure out why these birds have become so violent lately. We have to find the missing daggers. Gelvin, our leader, and the Remley brothers. We find them and help them finish their jobs. And while we're at it, we look for the Queen Birdie, Fowling. She's a vicious killer, and she needs to be dealt with. We shouldn't dawdle, so make it quick. Lord Deal's guards were in the city, looking to hire some muscle. They found us in the Rosy Lion, celebrating our newly formed partnership. We needed a job. Lord Deal needed some help, and here we are. Well, not really. We were talking about how we needed to find a job, and suddenly Lord Deal's men were making us an offer. We took it as a sign that we were doing the right thing. The daggers were going places. I vowed that I would always face my opponents as an equal. If an enemy came at me with a sword, I would meet his blade with one of my own. The Harpies fight with claws. How could I go up against them with anything more than the fists nature gave me? Sharp and natural. They don't wield weapons, so neither will I. I will fight them head-on, fists against claws, and I will do so with honor. Wait, is that Gelvin up there? What in Malakath's name is he tangled up in?
Thank you, old friend. Thought I was going to become bird food before you got here. Hello. That was a bit of a predicament. The Remley brothers do set a good trap, I must say. That one trussed me up tight. But now that you're here... Wait a moment. Who are you? Help. The daggers don't need any... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm the leader of the daggers, and we don't have a clue as to what we're doing out here. If you're willing, we'd appreciate any help you care to provide. I was collecting unhatched harpy eggs to bring back to camp. One of the things Lord Deal needs to complete his research. I got one egg, but we need to collect a few more. In the nests above, be gentle with them. I don't want the hatchlings to come to any harm. I'm going to rest a moment and then head back to camp. With the gold his lordship pays us, the daggers can really make a go of this mercenary thing.
How in the 8 do you expect to trap a flying harpy with a trap set on the ground? You're an idiot. You know that,
You know
right?
I hate it when you yell at me, brother. Now calm down and help me figure out how to get a harpy and trip a wire on the ground. Huh. I see the problem now.
Looks like we found the Remley brothers.
By Stendar, I thought we'd have this figured out by now. We're supposed to be the Dagger's gadgeteers, after all. I never knew how...
Did Lord Deal send you? Well, there's nothing new to report except that my brother is an idiot. Armo placed dozens of traps and he just realized something. Harpies don't walk. Now we're trying to figure out how to salvage the situation. We're trying to capture a few of these creatures. Lord Deal wants to observe the harpies and see if they demonstrate any odd behavior that might explain the recent acts of aggression. But we're still working on our traps, as you can see. We've got some throwing snares. The only problem is the damn harpies are too strong. They need to be weakened before you hit them with the throwing snares. I may have a sword, but I'm not a fighter. That's too dangerous an approach for me. Lord Deal said a few. So 4, I'd say. Yes, 4 harpies should do. If this works, please tell his lordship that we gave you the traps, all right?
This is a fresh kill. Be alert. Whatever did this could be watching us. to have a chat before we enter the camp. This is a good spot. Let's talk here before we return to the camp. Listen, you've helped the daggers, a lot, and we appreciate it. But before we go back to camp, I need to make sure you understand something. Gelvin has a good head and a good heart. Always puts the daggers first and keeps us on the right side of the law. Of course, that's part of the reason we're still struggling. Sometimes mercenaries can't be too choosy about the jobs they take. This Lord Deal, something's not right with him. Why does a noble care about harpies? But whatever, it doesn't matter. The daggers need to get paid. If not, our mercenary group collapses, and we're all back to the streets, again. You're not listening. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. He could be a saint or Molag Bal himself. What matters is that we get paid so the daggers can stay together. Got that? Now let's get back to camp.
You can't keep them like this, Lord Deal. They're in pain.
I can do what I like with them. After all, I'm the one investigating why these birdies have become so very, very angry.
Ugh. When Gelvin gets back, he won't stand for this.
Oh, you're back. Much more reliable than those damn daggers. I don't see their leader, Gelvin. He didn't come back with you? More gold for the rest of you, I suppose. Now hand over the eggs, please. I believe we already covered that. Now let me have a look at these beauties. Oh, so round and smooth. Well, oval, really. I'll begin studying these eggs right at... Wait a moment. Where's the other egg? I was promised 5 harpy eggs, not 4. Didn't they teach you to count? There will be no deal without 5 eggs. 5! No more, no less. Imbeciles! Then I suggest you find that bootless lout and get it back. There will be consequences. These are my eggs. Let his sister know that if Gelvin doesn't return, I will have his right hand cut off for stealing from a noble. Dealing with fools and idealists makes me thirsty. I need a drink.
Greedy, ignorant, ugly son of a mammoth's ass. That Deal can go leap in the river. I wish I knew. The rest of the daggers made it back, but there's been no sign of my brother. I had my doubts about getting involved with Lord Deal. I just wish I'd told Gelvin about them. But who are you anyway? Why do you care about any of this? Well, you helped my brother and his daggers so far. I only hope we can continue to count on your support. So, listen. I heard Deal's threats. His claim is ridiculous, but he has gold.
Paying guards to support a false accusation is easy enough. I think I know where you can find my brother. Whether you agree with Gelvin, me, or the bastard Deal over there, we need to find Gelvin and that egg. I don't want to see my brother get hurt. There's a house on an island directly west of this camp. That's where we first met with Lord Deal. I could see that Gelvin was very interested in the place. I'll give you a head start before I tell Deal about it. Now go. Find my brother.
You go and talk to him. I'll wait out here. Remember what I said. Daggers first, ideals second.
Something fishy's going on here. I think Lord Deal hasn't been entirely truthful with us. But how did you find me? Granette sent you, didn't she? I know. I was on my way back when I decided to investigate this place. When we first arrived, Deal and his sons came out of this building to greet us. I figured if there was any place to get any answers, it was right here. Nothing yet, but this whole situation feels off. I'm sure that his lordship hasn't told us the whole truth about the Harpy frenzy. Anyway, I'm not leaving this house until I find something that sheds light on what Deal is up to. found something, didn't you? What is it? Tell me what you found. Let me see that. What in the name of... Lord Deal's been poisoning the Harpies the entire time. He orchestrated their frenzy, and he claimed he's been trying to help. He's been using us. It's tainted gold. The daggers don't operate that way. We're not common thieves that break the law just to fill our own pockets. This is a dangerous edge to walk, and it cuts both ways. I didn't want the daggers to start out like this. Well, we'd have to disband. We'd go our separate ways and hope we can find a way to feed our families. Damn it. This isn't an easy choice. I just can't accept that we'd get our start helping a noble do the wrong thing. But you don't understand. This is wrong. I pride myself on doing the right thing. I've never broken the law or asked the daggers to do anything. This dagger you've handed me has a very sharp edge. No, not you. The daggers are of my own making. Let's find Lord Deal, give him his egg, and get our...
I do hope you have both the thief and the egg with you, for everyone. Oh, yes, yes, this one's shell shines even brighter than the others. My, study of this specimen will surely guarantee our success in stopping the harpy frenzy. If you think to try to slander me, Worm, good luck with that. I put gold in the pockets of the highest-ranking guards in the city. No one will believe you. What are you... No, bother. Very well. Tell me what you want. Fine, fine, you have a deal. Hope you choke on it. Now tell that damn Gelvin to come out so we can finish our... Your daggers have done a good job, Gelvin. Even if you did lose your way for a bit. Still, you've earned your pay.
I'm happy that we were able to help, my lord. This gold will be a big help to the daggers.
Next time I need assistance, I shall call upon the daggers again. Now you, on the boat, be careful with that.
You did the right thing, old friend. Don't beat yourself up over it.
I hope you're right, Bumnog. I hope you're right.
I'm glad my brother came to his senses. I don't care if DL is a bastard. As long as he pays Gelvin for his work and no one gets hurt, that's all that matters.
I'm glad Gelvin came to his senses. He doesn't realize it yet, but sometimes you have to make...
Gelvin actually went through with it. I'm surprised, to say the least. A little disappointed, a little happy.
The daggers, the new champions of Daggerfall, have been victorious this day.
I need to think about all this, but I think I'm all right with how it turned out. Thank you for helping us. Without you, the daggers would have disbanded and we'd all go hungry again.
What? Who? Damn it all! The last person who snuck up on me got a sword in the gut for their trouble. Sorry. Old habit. I was in the guard before joining the Weird. Damned bloodthorns have taken our Weird tree. I've never seen magic like this. I don't know what you can do, but if Elena sent you, your help is welcome. Have a look around if you must, but we need to act soon. The Bloodthorn cultists stole our portal stones. I swore off violence when I left the guard, but killing cultists might be the only way to recover the portal stones. We need those stones to get into our enclave without being seen. Recover the stones and activate them inside the huts so my sisters can join you. I still have my stone. Here, set it by the entrance to the Weird Tree and I'll step through to meet you.
Stand back. We shall begin the ritual.
even with the alchemists camped here.
I heard Bloodthorn assassins tried to kill King Casimir.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors! Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute!
At your service.
Welcome to the Bank of Dagger.
I admit it. I'm a
We have come to save the Weird Tree. You opened the portal in the perfect spot. Now we can get to work. The time has come to reclaim the Weird Tree.
placed my stone well. I should be protected this close to the tree. We need to summon the Guardians. With their power, we can cleanse this place of Angoff's foul influence. Angoff's cursed vines prevent the Guardians from getting anywhere near the Weird Tree. Find the vines that grow within the circles of weird blossoms and destroy them. That should allow the Guardians to appear before you.
It is defeated.
Retribution must be swift. Angoff will pay for his insolence. The Weird Tree must continue to reach for the sky. You must destroy the corruption of air. Heed my warnings and you will survive the vile creature's onslaught. When I call, come to me. My power shall protect you.
These stones belong to Angoff now.
The winds of battle turn against you. Come here and I shall protect you. Battle turn against you. Come here and I shall protect you. It is defeated.
This pollution is almost too much for me to bear. Help us restore balance to the Weird Tree. Destroy the corrupting spirit, and then we can cleanse this place. Listen to my words. I shall offer what aid I can. Stay close, and let my power flow over you.
These stones belong to Angoff.
The tide of battle turns. To my side, now! It is defeated. defeated.
I can feel the oppressive weight of Angof's corruption lifting. I sense the gratitude of the Guardians, but I also sense fear. Angof's vermin are afraid. You did well, and I'm happy to stand at your side. Now we finally have a chance against Angof and putting an end to his unholy corruption. There's one more challenge we have to face, though. Angof's last wraith nests within the tree. It won't be banished very easily, but the Guardians promise to help you. When you're ready, enter the tree and expel the foul spirit.
Destroy this foulness! Set the weird tree free!
The witch's puppet has come. Time to end your interference once and
The spirit casts a spell that should shake the very ground beneath you. To my side, now!
The tide of battle turns. To my side, now!
fool. You may have destroyed one of my slaves, but I have so many more.
It's so beautiful. Do you see? Things have already changed. The weird tree has been restored. Thank the Guardians that you did. We were losing this battle, but now things are different. And you, a stranger. It's a wonder you risked your life for us. There's no end to the surprises this world has to offer. I served in the Lion Guard before coming to the Weird, so I know more about the world. I think it's time my sisters stopped hiding. We could benefit from more outside contact. If there are no more attacks, the tree will be fine. A hunter, Gloria Fausta, came looking for help while you were inside the tree. I'm ashamed to say we turned her away. We couldn't divert our attention when the outcome of your battle was still unclear. Aldcroft. She said werewolves captured Camlorn and the Duke had fled. We weren't able to aid her, but perhaps you can. Chamberlain Weller and Aldcroft would know more.
Hello there. Dead, and without a scrap of treasure to my name. You there! You can see me? Who am I? Why, I am Richard Dussault, famous adventurer and treasure hunter. At least, that's who I was, before the cultists in Dress and Keep killed me. I was in the ruins, searching for the treasure, you see. The renowned treasure of Dress and Keep, of course! You could finish my quest for me. There are 3 statues, the heralds. Take the offerings I brought in my backpack and present them to the proper heralds. That should open a passage under the well. Now listen carefully. There will be a lot to remember. The histories I read never specified, but it said that the greatest treasure of the Breton kingdoms was stored here. The heralds are 3 engraved statues that each offer a riddle. You must place an offering before each herald. The statues are the Herald of Thirst, the Herald of Memory, and the Herald of Illumination. There are a number of possible offerings in my bag. Take my backpack and see if you can match the offerings to the correct heralds. Engravings on the statues provide clues about which offerings they will accept. Yes, the bastards! I tried to sneak past them, but, well, you see how well that turned out. Being a ghost has put a bit of a damper on my adventuring career.
Worthy of the treasure of Dress and Keep.
Move to flank!
Worthy of the treasure of Dress and Keep.
Eve esgraviala, ne goria, heka, dilia yemet. Returns. I told you to go. How fortunate for you. But no one ever considers the wants and desires of a ghost. Oh, what a presumptuous question. Such temerity. You are very rude, just like my brothers. They bound me here. They were jealous of my powers, my stature. Yes, I intended to aid the Tyranny against the Alessians. I hoped to get land from King Relethiel as a reward. My brothers bound me here, so I could not participate. They never returned for me. They did. Well, I'm glad to hear that at least. Forgive me. I have been languishing alone for a long time. Can you release me? You would need to destroy the relics that bind me, the seal of anchoring, the animus needle, and the soul prison.
Who is it? Who comes to these ancient corridors after all these years? You are the first to come here in many long centuries, since this place was sealed. I despaired of anyone ever finding their way here. I am the High Librarian of Dresden Keep. I was charged with protecting our greatest treasure, the combined histories of the earliest days of High Rock. Do be careful with these books, they are in pristine condition. Indeed, our patron is Hermaeus Mora, the scryer of the heavens and he who determines the tides of fate. These treasures have been sealed away for too long. Hoarding knowledge is worse than hoarding gold, or so our patron has decreed. Take this index. It contains the names of all the volumes and scrolls the keep contains. You must give the Dresden Index to someone who can make use of it, such as a scholar of magic. Like a civilized person, you may leave through the door on the far side of the vault. No need to use the well again. The ward on the gate has been broken, and the door will open now.
I can feel the grip of those accursed anchors releasing. After all this time, I am free. In truth, I do not know. My people are long gone. I could move on to Aetherius, or I could remain in Tamriel. See what became of the land after the Elysians were defeated. Truer words have rarely been spoken. Thank you for setting me free. But heed this bit of advice before I depart. Not everything you meet in ancient ruins shall be as cordial as I. Fare you well.
You've returned. What did you find? Was it jewels? Ivory? Gold? What? There's no fabulous treasure? There's no gold? I died for a bunch of moldy old books. Ah, cruel fate. I wish I had a book before all this that would have told me what was in this stupid old keep. I plan to meet my friend Belinway in Aldcroft after I recovered the keep's treasures. She's in the Mages Guild. I suppose you could tell her what you found. And tell her what happened to me, I guess. Indeed. I know she'll be interested in what you discovered. Like all members of the Mages Guild, she's always been more attracted to stuffy old books than to gold or jewels. Ah well, I suppose it's time for me to move on. Farewell.
Hey, you there. Greetings, citizen. I seem to have suffered a temporary setback. I could use a bit of help. These Bloodthorn Cretans ambushed me, and while I was on a mission of incredible importance, there were dozens of them, but I didn't go down without a fight. What will the Lion Guard do without me? The orc that sits before you, represents the future of the Lion Guard. I am Recruit Gorok, pride of New Orsinium. Please untie me. We have work to do. We must recover the General's dispatch and return to Captain Vistra. I took a beating when the Bloodthorns grabbed me. I won't be much help in a fight, but I'll cheer you on.
Thank you. I'll take the dispatch to Captain Vistra. Find me later. I owe you a drink.
What is it? I'm afraid we've got a bit of an emergency at the moment. I don't know anyone who goes by that name, I'm afraid. Our Duke was kidnapped. Perhaps she was taken along with him. I certainly wouldn't put it past those bloodthorn bastards. We have a bit of a situation with Duke Sebastian of Camlorn. Perhaps you'd be willing to help extract the Duke from a rather precarious situation. Our bumbling town watch allowed the Duke to get kidnapped, that's what happened. Please, you look like you can handle yourself. Surely someone with your talents can help us. The damn Bloodthorn cult. With Camlorn in chaos and the Duke out of action, who knows what the cult intends? At least the Lion Guard finally arrived. Speak to Lieutenant Harim if you want to help. Last I heard, he was near the lighthouse. Lieutenant Harim was scouting near the lighthouse. Maybe he's figured out where the Bloodthorns are holding the Duke by now. Why, His Grace is the Duke of Camlorn. What else is there to say? He loves his people and they love him. He was driven out of Camlorn by Falchu and his werewolves. Now he reigns in exile from Aldcroft. Well, I could guess. With most of our force besieging Camlorn, we're stretched thin, and frankly, the local watch isn't much use. With the Duke gone, the enemy can take Aldcroft. Then they hit our troops at Camlorn from the rear, but I'm just guessing. Falchu's a terrible brute. He leads the werewolves that invaded Camlorn and forced the rightful rulers to flee for their lives.
My enchantments are superior to anything you'll find anywhere else in the city. Of course, quality will cost you more, but trust me, it's worth it. Debella's silky breeches! Look at the books on this list. This is unprecedented. Where did Richard find such a thing? What a remarkable discovery. Spirit? Ah, Richard. I knew you would get yourself killed one of these days chasing your beloved treasures. I spent many an The Dressen Index? Remarkable! I'm sad that Richard died, but the information in the keep will be invaluable to our scholars. Thank you for this. And here's something for your trouble. What a magnificent find! I doubt Richard appreciated its value, though. He sought treasure, not knowledge. I'll see that the Dressen Index winds up in the proper hands. Of course. Enchanting is the art of empowerment. We gather runes found throughout the world and use our special instruments to assemble them into glyphs. These glyphs can be used to magically enhance worn or wielded items. Not exactly. Runes can be extracted from glyphs you find while adventuring. It's a delicate process, so you'll have to return to one of our workstations to proceed. Note that the glyph will be destroyed in the process. Unfortunate, but necessary. Glyphs are assembled by combining 3 different runes. Potency runes determine the glyph's strength. Aspect affects the glyph's quality. Finally, the essence rune decides the glyph's effect. It's a delicate art best learned by doing. Good luck.
I heard that someone killed all the cultists and saved the Weird Tree.
Tell Captain Vistra what happened out there.
I'm led to believe you're the one to thank for Gorak's safe return. He even retrieved the General's dispatch. Recruit Gorak claims that you helped him defeat dozens of cultists and recovered the dispatch from a foul necromancer. Is this true? Ah, I thought he might be telling tall tales. Still, what Gorak did was brave. Stupid, but brave. Thank you for finding Gorak, stranger. I shudder to think what those cultists would have done to him. Gorak, you took the initiative and did your best. You aren't quite ready for the Lion Guard, but you're close.
I understand, Captain. I'll double my efforts and make you proud. You can count on me.
I can't abide by all this fog and rain.
I've a fine selection to choose from.
My poor Papa, what will I do without you? Why would they kill a defenseless old man? They came in the night. They came right into the lighthouse and attacked us in our sleep. I ran here and hid. You aren't going to make me leave, are you? I feel safer here, please. It was the Bloodthorns. Oh, poor Papa. I left everything behind. I don't even have his dear old pipe to remember him by. If I just had that one small thing, maybe I could find some comfort.
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The Duke's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcements to arrive before making a move. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. And if your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to your memory later in the tavern. We were sent to provide more security for the Duke and to keep something like this from happening. It's too bad we didn't arrive sooner. The local watch just wasn't prepared to deal with the Bloodthorns.
I'm glad you're helping. Come, mortal. Do a favor for this poor, weary spirit. My daughter is lost to her grief. How can she send you here, to a haunt of vile cultists, to retrieve a pipe? Sheer folly. She should have something of real value, something that will allow her to move on. For years, I've been hiding gold under a tree southwest of the lighthouse. Dig it up and give it to my daughter. Then she needs to go to my brother in Crosswitch. There she can start anew.
You don't look like a Bloodthorn cultist. I assume this is a rescue attempt? Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself, but I'm powerless inside this ward. I'm free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat, then it seems crucial that we rescue her. Very good. I'll return to Aldcroft. Meet me there after you rescue this mysterious woman.
My executioner? You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian, we don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go, then. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
I thought Papa was nearby, but now, nothing. Do you have his pipe? I just want to hold on to him, just a little longer. He appeared? He appeared and spoke about me? I recognize this satchel. What's inside it? Oh, Papa. Ever the pragmatist. There's enough here to get supplies in Aldcroft. Then I can go on to Crosswitch.
Here I am, safe and sound back in Altcroft. I have you to thank for that. Yes, and I share her concerns about both Camlorn and Altcroft. We must deal with these werewolves once and for all. In fact, I hope to involve you in that. Gloria suspects Falchu's agents are here among us, even now. Indeed. They hide in human form. It's exactly what they did in Camlorn before they struck. We need to find and destroy them before Altcroft suffers the same fate as poor Camlorn. Gloria says this amulet can be used to reveal the hidden werewolves. I'm sure she can tell you more about it.
I know why you're here, but where I got that amulet is a discussion for another time. Just be careful. The werewolves... I'm no expert, but Hircine is the Daedric prince of man-beasts. The amulet bears the call of Hircine. Werewolves can't resist its call. It forces them to reveal their true nature. Don't you know anything? Hircine, the creator and guardian of all were-creatures? Hircine's call. What of it? Don't you have some werewolves to go find? Fair enough. All right, here's the dark truth. I'm related to Falchu. He's my ancestor. Every day, my family and I live with the shame of the horrors he inflicted on the world.
Be warned, most of the riffraff from Camlorn has gathered on the docks.
Welcome to the docks.
I don't like the look of some of them.
The pain! It hurts! It hurts! I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood!
It's for fun, for victory.
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
What's happening to me? You've been discovered! Attack! Attack!
Allcroft is
That was
safe.
strange.
You decide
What
to go
just
farther,
happened?
I can't guarantee you'll come back with all your parts still attached.
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
These refugees.
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
I don't. Aldcroft must fall, for claw and fang.
That was strange. What just happened?
It burns! My skin! It's on fire!
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
Pain. It hurts. For fun. For victory.
That was strange. What just happened?
I don't. Aldcroft must fall, for claw and fang. What's happening? We have been discovered. Attack! Attack!
Are they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Aldcroft? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems I'm once again in your debt. At least now I know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to power. Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoyle. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn how to defeat Falchu.
As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. I hate to miss the fun of the hunt, but I have to prepare the cave for our reluctant guest. Falchu died a long, long time ago. He was summoned back from the dead. I want to find out who to blame for that. You can read the history of a werewolf's sire from the blood of his offspring. If that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny. Go capture me a werewolf. I got things.
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to be done in Camlorn and... Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you. Lexi, front and center, if you please.
Right. So here's how we capture a werewolf. You fight the beast and keep it busy. Meanwhile, I cast the spell that entraps it. Just do your part and leave the magic to me. I'm an expert.
Fine goods for sale.
Beware, stranger. I'm no warrior, I'm a chandler. Candles don't make very good weapons, you know. A group of us. We were fleeing from the trouble in Camlorn, but we ran into a fresh set of problems when we got to this blasted fen. As we made camp, some Bloodthorn cultists swooped in. Our leader, Guy LeBlanc, heard them talking about a coven. That means witches and trouble. Maybe you could talk to LeBlanc. He's around here somewhere. You could sure use the help. We are Go to Aldcroft, he says. It'll be safer, he says. We're from Camlorn. There's been trouble there. We thought maybe things would be a bit more settled in... More or less. He's usually a take-charge sort of fellow. It was his idea to head to Aldcroft.
We are starting to leave the area where I know there are werewolves. I am going to return to the sergeant. My orders don't allow me to tarry.
While the prey was distracted, the predator prepared to strike.